In the circuit shown, the readings of the voltmeter and the ammeter are. So here we need to calculate the reading of ammeter and reading of the voltmeter. We all know ammeter reads the current and voltmeter reads the potential drop between 2 points. The current sent by the battery will flow through this branch and it will pass through this ammeter. So ultimately, if we calculate current sent this by battery, that will be the reading of this ammeter. Same way, if you talk about this voltmeter is connected between these 2 points, or you can say this voltmeter is connected between these 2 points, or you can say the voltmeter is connected between these 2 points. So if somehow we find the potential difference between these 2 points, between this and this, if we calculate the potential difference between these 2 points, that will be the reading of this voltmeter. So that is the idea behind this question. If you see, potential here I am considering as 0, then potential here it becomes 6 volt, because it is given the potential difference. Potential of the battery is 6 volt. The difference between these 2 points, potential difference between these 2 points is 6. So it is at low potential, this one is at high potential. I have written potential here as a 0, here it becomes 6 volt. Okay, so if the potential here it is 6, then here it will be 6, here it will be 6, and an ideal meter does not have any resistance, we all know that. So if there is no resistance in this ammeter, there is no drop. So if the potential here is 6, then here also it will be 6, then here it is 6, here it is 6, and up to here the potential remains same. If you talk about this point, potential here it is 0, here it is 0, here it is 0, here it is 0, and here up to here it is 0. Okay, after this there is some drop actually, so we don't know what is the potential over here. The same way, after this, across this resistance there is some drop, so we don't know what is the potential here. So let us consider this point as something like B. Potential here is VB, so here it becomes VB. Potential here it becomes VB. Potential here becomes VB. Here it becomes VB, and here it becomes VB. Fine. Now as you can see, the potential drop across this resistance, that is 6 and minus VB. Here also 6 minus VB. So I can say that these two resistances are connected in parallel. So 100 ohm and 100 ohm, if they are in parallel, their equivalent is given by 50 ohm. So let us redraw the circuit over here. Ideal voltmeter have infinite resistance. So whatever current is coming from this branch, at this point it will split into 2 parts. So the current will split like this, it will flow like this, it will come like this. In this branch it will come over here. Here the resistance of the voltmeter is infinite, so no current will pass through this branch. All the current will go through this branch. This is called short circuit. So whatever current is coming from here, all the current will go through this branch. At this junction again, the current which was coming from here and current which is coming from here, they will meet up, and the total current will pass through this 100 ohm resistance, and then again it goes to battery. So what we can say, this 100 ohm and 100 ohm are in parallel, and then ultimately those the equivalent of those two is connected with this 100 ohm directly, like this. This is 100 ohm. 100 ohm. Now you can see this 50 ohm and this 100 ohm are connected in series. Let us draw the circuit also. This is 6 volt. There is ammeter, and this 50 and 100 becomes 150. If you calculate current, V is equal to IR. So from here I becomes, V value is 6 volt, and resistance value is 150. Simplify this, you will get something 0.04 ampere. So current sent by this battery is 0.04 ampere. The same way here also it becomes 0.04 ampere. The same way here it becomes 0.04 ampere. So if 0.04 ampere current is flowing through this branch, this ammeter reading will be, I will write over here, the reading of ammeter is equal to 0.04 ampere. This is the first answer. Then next, that 0.04 ampere is coming over here at this junction. As already we have told, the current will split into 2 parts. One part will go like this, the remaining part will go from here, it will come over here. At this junction, no current will go through that branch since the resistance of this voltmeter is infinite. All current will go through this branch. At this junction, this whole current will meet up, and then again total current, that is 0.04, will pass through this branch, and it will come back like this. So through this 100 ohm resistance, 0.04 ampere current is flowing. So once we know the current value, that is 0.04, we know resistance value, we have current value. According to Ohm's law, again if you use this formula, if you calculate potential VB minus 0, potential difference is VB minus 0, I into R, I value is 0.04 into R value is 100. If you multiply these two, you will get potential drop is equal to 100 into 0.04, that is 4 volt. So the potential drop across this 100 ohm is 4 volt, and that 4 volt is the difference between these 2 points also. The same thing between these 2 points, and the same way between these 2 points. The potential difference between these 2 points becomes 4 volt. So this is the reading of voltmeter. So this is your final answer.